Right. Hello. See what we get down here. Welcome back to another live stream. Welcome back to Genshin Impact. For whatever reason, I'm very tired right now. Hopefully I wake up enough. So, I'm not like, hi guys. But, and hi Jamie, if you're still here. But, we're gonna continue with a quest from this afternoon. Seriously can, clap the mystery of what's going on in Samaru, or however you pronounce it. It's very interesting. So, trying to get my watch. Can't wait to get there we go. Alright. Give me one moment. Alright. Cool. And switch. Alright. The mic is too close. Alright.
If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready.
Alright, let's continue. Nadia. Oh, Nadia. Are you here?
Nahida, we're back!
Nadia. Okay.
You're back early today. Did you find something new? Sort of. We're mostly sure now that we're not in a time loop. And we also aren't in the real world. But at the same time, we have a new question.
What will happen if you conquer the city?
Leaving the city. As far as I remember, you've mentioned your plans to do that twice before. We did? But we don't remember anything. What happened after we talked about those plans? What did we say when we got back?
Let me think. I don't think you ever actually told me what the outcome was. Oh, it's probably more accurate to say that both times you never came back the whole night. But you two sometimes stay out the entire night anyway, so at the time, I didn't think too much about it.
It is true that sometimes we lose track of time during our investigations. Before we know it, it'll already be the next day. But still, neither of us remember anything about leaving town.
Really? That's kinda strange. In theory, I should have already awakened all your memories.
Let's try again, come on.
Yep, something here's definitely fishy. Let's get to the bottom of this tomorrow.
Beep.
Our memories are back!
We're so coloring the station.
About that. Well, where should Paimon begin?
Huh? What do you mean?
Traveler, aside from your memories that were just restored, I have another message for you.
And that message from who?
Listen to it and you'll understand.
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sub-Zeru's festival in Sumeru City is just one of them.
Is that my own voice?
Traveler, you should be missing 2 days worth of memories. Paimon will fill you in.
2 days ago.
To carry out our plan from yesterday.
Let's go and color the station.
Okay, let's go.
So we left the city, came back, and don't remember anything? Is that what we're getting at? Or have we left the city? Or tried to anyway and got bought?
Why can't we leave the city? What is the academia up to now?
Oh.
It's not like I can tell you anything. This is a direct order from the Grand Sage. Just wait until tomorrow.
I have a real emergency. My goods have already arrived at Port Ormos. If I don't hurry, they'll be stolen.
That's your problem. Make sure you make a request in advance next time.
But it's not like you can just predict business matters in advance.
Huh.
It looks like the Academia already announced a lockdown for Sumeru City today. How completely unsurprising. Let's go and question them. Hello, sir. Why can't we leave the city today?
Here we go again. Don't ask me, I don't know either. We just received an order that no one is allowed to enter or exit Sumeru today. They didn't tell us anything else.
Of course, the academia won't share the plan with a pawn.
Angering me won't get you anywhere. If I had that kind of insider info, I would have left this stupid post long ago.
It looks like he really doesn't know. If we can't get anything out of him, let's take matters into our own hands. Why don't we climb over the walls? Those guards can't be everywhere at once. This is a good spot, and the guard hasn't noticed us at all. Let's hurry!
I'm gonna stay here.
Why? Are you going to leave Paimon behind?
Leave the city might trigger disruptions in our memories.
What if things get really weird out there and you get into some trouble? Then Paimon won't be able to help you. Oh, Paimon knows that Paimon can't do much, but we've always been together, haven't we?
Don't worry, Paimon.
Okay. Paimon will wait for you. Promise, Paimon. demand that you come back as soon as possible. Just a quick look.
Okay.
And please, be careful. Memories!
So, okay, yeah. What's wrong, Paimon?
Paimon would never see you again. You just disappeared. Paimon waited for you for hours and hours at the city wall and you never came back. You promised Paimon that you were only taking a quick look.
What did I promise?
Come on, calm down. He's here now. I don't think he understood what you were saying.
Paimon doesn't care. Paimon wanted to go look for you, but you also said that Paimon should stay. Paimon was so worried and so scared the entire day.
Okay, never mind. I guess. I won't leave you behind.
Okay. Paimon will forgive you. The most important thing is that you didn't actually disappear. Oh, Paimon was so scared that you had gone into another world.
Okay, Paimon, can you tell us your perspective of what really happened yesterday?
Hello. What?
See, using two people's different perspectives.
After that, you left the city. Paimon kept her eyes on you the whole time, but then you disappeared in an instant.
I'm good. How about you? Yeah, I'm doing well. In yourself? That's good. I still have what you saw was going out or anything.
No way! Paimon was watching you with the fullest attention.
What's your perspective, Traveler? You sure you don't have any memory of this?
Yes, I don't even know that yesterday exists. Wow.
I guess that explains everything. You also lost your memories the last 2 times you tried to leave the city. Those days' memories can't be awoken.
So, if we leave the city, our memories will be completely erased?
So they didn't just nice. So they didn't restrict access to someone's city.
It really sounds like something big outside of the city is being hidden on purpose. But this way, we'll also never discover what's outside.
If the memories will be erased.
Something like a message? But how can we send it back?
Don't look at me like that. I'm not used to being stared at.
What?
Okay. You want something that can pass on messages, right? Give me some time and take care of Dunyar's out for me.
Yep, now we're talking.
I forgot what I said. Honestly, I forgot what I said. Yeah, sorry.
I'm done. Here you go.
What? Isn't this just an Akasha terminal?
I made some little changes. Akasha terminals are already capable of sending messages. I just tweaked it so that it could connect to any node.
It is 9:27 p.m. where I am.
To make something like this, Nahida, you really know the Akasha like the back of your hand. Anyway, we can use this now to record a message, right?
Yep. I'll help you save the messages. It should be pretty easy to use. I just can't guarantee the user's status and signal coverage when they're outside the city.
We'll never know until we try. At least we're taking the initiative now.
It was a try.
Let's go then. Let's expose those sages!
I still think you should stay.
Alright. Paimon isn't as worried about being separated since it happened once yesterday. But Paimon still isn't happy about it.
My favorite game. I gotta say Warframe. That's the game I had the most hours in. So I think it's Warframe. Yeah. See you tomorrow, Paimon.
See you tomorrow, Traveler! That covers everything that's happened so far.
Oh, nice. Oh yeah, I saw that you were playing, the Game 64 that was free on Epic. Yeah. So that message.
Although the signal was choppy and had some interference, we still managed to receive 2 messages from you when you were outside.
That's cool.
Okay, now that you understand what's going on, let's hear the messages together.
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sub-Zeru's festival in Sumeru City is just one of them. I've entered another space. Before me are flowing sandstone and howling fish. Impossible and surreal sights. All these spaces are empty except for the occasional ones that contain mute puppets rather than people. I can't sense any human presence.
Creepy.
That's one heck of an info dump. It sounds like you left the Sumeru city space when you set foot outside of the walls. But everything looked completely normal when Paimon was looking out from the inside. That's unbelievable. And if we take your word for it, the other spaces all had very weird contents.
I have a feeling that the developers for Genshin, watched WandaVision.
There's another part here. We only received it last night.
Yeah.
These spaces have been disappearing one after the other, absorbed by something like a sun in the sky. And now, even the final space has also disappeared.
Yeah.
Behind me, a lot of spaces just appeared again from thin air. I get it now. Those spaces are actually...
Yeah. I actually play it.
Why did the message end right there? What did the Traveler want to say? What are those spaces?
Probably because yesterday just happened to end at that moment.
Oh, right. Paimon did hear a beep from the Akasha. Did it come from here or from the message?
The message. It should have come from the Traveler's Akasha terminal.
After the beep, Traveler said, even the final spaces also disappeared.
Traveler, what do you think that final space could have been?
Yeah. Yeah. I have Destiny, but I don't play it as often because most of the DLC I don't have money for. So, yeah. The spaces we were yesterday.
My impression is that each day in this samsara only ends at the sound of that beep from the Akasha.
Okay.
Oh, so that's what it is!
Oh, really?
Sound of the beep, the final space, the Sub-Zero's festival, also disappears, and we're taken to the next day. Later on, Traveler also mentioned a bunch of new spaces materializing behind them. Do lots of new spaces appear every day? Paimon's head is spinning. Just what are these spaces anyhow?
Well, consider this. For all the horrors of the Archon War, at its heart, it was just a game where a bunch of gods fought over 7 seats. So no matter how strange or spooky things may look on the surface, maybe all they point to in the end is a small and simple secret.
Wow, the Archon War, huh? That's an analogy and a half.
A secret, huh? Oh, really? If I were to play Destiny, it would probably be on Steam. That's cool. You're lucky. Give me some time. I need to organize my thoughts.
Hey, where are you going?
Oh, really? That's kind of dumb. If you buy it, well, quote unquote, buy it, you should be able to play it afterwards. Yeah? Whoa. My game is glitching a little bit. Alright, where am I going? Oh, I could just teleport. That's cool.
Do you want some alone time to think? Alright then, Paimon won't disturb you.
Oh yeah.
The dance of Sub-Zeros is about to begin. I'm going to go watch it.
The Genshin Impact. It's that camera, right?
Why don't you go ahead, Dunyarzad? We still have some other stuff to do first.
Okay then. See you later.
Oh man.
Get it out yet, Traveler? Time is ticking away.
I think I know the answer now.
So what is it? Paimon wants to know. Oh, wait, no. Let's meet up with Nahida first. You can tell us both together. truth.
Alright. Alright, let's see. Can I teleport again? Probably. Alright, good night. Thanks for stopping by. Enjoy the night.
You're back! I've been waiting forever for you two. Judging by the looks on your faces, are you ready to take your Sub-Zero's exam and graduate from the festival?
That's the way.
Okay, first off, have you discovered the hidden truth?
Oh, great.
Okay, Nahida said the Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as all the bizarre spaces I saw outside the city had one thing in common: a lack of human presence.
Wait. Huh.
People in Sumeru don't dream. What a strange phenomenon. Illusion. That doesn't sound right.
Okay.
I need to carefully think things through. Those spaces remind me of dreams. Like the one I had in the Avidia Forest. Except these have no sign of human presence.
Okay.
That doesn't sound right.
Okay, no.
We've already experienced the Sub-Zero's festival many times, and the day of the festival seems to be in a perpetual samsara. That doesn't sound right.
What?
That doesn't sound...
No.
That doesn't sound...
Then what? Okay.
We are all in a dream. It isn't that the people of Sumeru don't dream. Rather, the Akasha is taking their dreams from them.
People in Sumeru think they don't dream, but the truth is the Akasha steals their dreams without them knowing it. And those spaces with no human presence are stolen dreams without their host. That would explain why they sounded so weird when he was trying to describe them. Huh. So people in Sumeru do dream after all. In fact, we're all in one big dream together right now.
Correct answer. Now, how did you conclude that the Akasha is capable of this?
The Akasha operates requires gnosis.
Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate.
That doesn't sound right.
Okay.
I need to carefully...
And it grants knowledge to the people.
That doesn't...
Nope.
It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace. It is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power.
Oh, okay. Those dream-controlling creatures in the forest also get their power from the Dendro Archon, right? That would explain why the Akasha has the ability to control people's dreams, too. But is stealing everyone's dreams really how the Akasha compiles their wisdom? Isn't there anything more to it than that?
This is all going way over my head.
Dreams are fantastical, complex, and full of imagination. People's brains are the most active when they're dreaming. In other words, dreams are rich bundles of human wisdom.
So in other words, the complete opposite of how Hypatia understood it. Paimon remembers her saying that the sages think dreams are foolish delusions, and the fact that no one dreams is a blessing from Greater Lord Rukkhadevata.
Mm.
So it was all a dirty trick? The real story is that the sages from the academia are using the Akasha to steal people's dreams for their own use, huh?
Yes, and I don't intend to stop there.
Oh? By the sounds of it, you understand the current situation pretty well. So then, what about the samsara?
The beep is a prompt tone for Akasha operations. We still hear it every night, even though we removed our Akasha terminals. That doesn't sound right.
How?
My mind feels exhausted, even though I haven't done too much.
Oh, wait, I should insist.
Said, go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content. Did he mean something more? That doesn't sound right.
Okay, wait, not.
I really think that those spaces kept disappearing before my eyes. But as soon as that beep sounded, many more spaces materialized. Those dreamscapes kept vanishing, but as soon as that beep sounded, more new spaces appeared. I can't seem to cope.
Okay.
We've already experienced the Sub-Zerus. That doesn't...
Maybe.
Those spaces kept disappearing. That doesn't sound... Those dreamscapes kept vanishing. But as soon as that beep sounded, more new spaces appeared. Those dreamscapes kept... That doesn't...
Okay.
My mind feels... That doesn't sound...
Oh my god.
Correct.
Oh.
The Akasha is keeping each person's brain in a constant dream state, but also separating their consciousness from their own dream. Their disembodied consciousness is placed inside the collective dream of the Sub-Zerus festival along with everyone else's, while their now vacant dreams are harvested by the Akasha. No one is any the wiser as another day passes in the dream, and so begins another samsara cycle. People wake up to yet another dream about the Sub-Zerus festival. The dreams that belong to them are once again harvested by the Akasha, and so it continues.
So, this is like a dream factory, and the Akasha is a dream harvesting machine. Did Paimon get that analogy right?
Very good, Paimon. Using analogies well is an excellent habit to get into.
Okay, so that beep we keep hearing is actually from our real-life Akasha terminals. Taking off our terminals in this dream doesn't do anything.
Alright, last question. Who am I?
Look at Gango Archon. Come on.
Say that alchemical divination is the Dendro Archon's divine revelation. So then, if Nahida has referred to herself as the moon...
So you noticed.
You are like a word. Cancel. No, or however you pronounce it.
I thought that one would be the hardest question. That's why I put it last.
That wasn't hard at all. Even Paimon guessed that. Everything about you is different. We just didn't want to expose you is all. Now that you mention it, Nahida, you've been hinting to us since the very beginning. It's funny, thinking back to when we were asking all over the place for info about Lesser Lord Kusanali. Paimon didn't expect to meet you like this.
Uh-oh. Ah. What? I have a lot of questions for you.
Yes, those can wait until we're back in real life.
Mm-hmm.
On the other hand, I'd be happy to answer any more questions you have about here and now.
Why couldn't you simply tell us the truth?
You asked me this question before. My answer was, it would literally blow your minds.
Huh.
Now that you know this is all a dream, this answer should hopefully make more sense. Have you heard the saying, don't wake a sleepwalker? Likewise, if someone suddenly had told you all this instead of you learning it on your own, your notion of reality and dream would be thrown into irreversible confusion. I couldn't expose you to that kind of risk. That's why I could only give you very subtle hints and some suggestions. Long story short, I'm really sorry I had to keep you guessing.
How do the stages make to keep people from noticing this?
Firstly, this dream we're in is completely based on reality. People have already experienced this Sub-Zero's festival, so it would be very difficult for them to find anything that strikes them as surreal. Secondly, you're probably wondering why people don't have any memories from earlier samsara, right? That's because people don't remember their dreams most of the time anyway. And in any case, their actual dreams are being taken away from them by the Akasha. So whenever they wake up in this dream of the Sub-Zero's festival, they don't remember anything from their previous identical dream.
That reminds Paimon. Traveler had a dream when we were in the Avidia forest, but couldn't see what it was about after waking up. Is that an example of what you mean?
Yes. Only after receiving the blessing of Dendro can a person gain the Dendro element's dream-enhancing power. That explains the feelings of deja vu. Meanwhile, everyone else has no idea that they are in the Sub-Zero's Festival Samsara. All their dreams are stolen from them over and over again.
About the side effects of much less predictable.
Can humans really keep dreaming forever like this? Will it ever end? And if so, when?
We might say your mental fatigue has already answered this question. Eventually, there's only so much that people can tolerate. Especially those whose health is compromised to begin with, like Dunyarzad. This relentless exploitation takes an even harder toll on them.
People's lives are at stake here, and nobody knows a thing! We've got to put a stop to this!
Why is the claim about a sub-Zero festival?
I know, right? Why did they have to base this dream on my birthday? Could it really just be a coincidence?
Even you don't know the reason? Wow, now that's strange.
The Academia sages are determined to harvest lots of dreams in a short time, no matter the cost. They have to be up to no good. Unfortunately, I don't know anything about it. Traveler, do you have any information?
Okay, Nahida said the Akasha relies on the...
Nope.
The Grand Sage said...
Yep.
Celebrate the birth of that god? Could it mean...
I don't have any more questions.
Saving the people of Sumeru with no regard for their safety. No matter what they're trying to do, this is unforgivable. After we end the Sub-Zero's Festival Samsara, we have to look into them.
How can the sages of the Academia do this behind their Archon's back? This is ridiculous!
In the end, I'm just the moon. The real sun is long gone.
A sun and a moon? Nahida's talking in riddles again.
And
Time today.
I'll tell you how how to break free of the samsara tomorrow. See you then.
I gotta remember this now.
Good morning, Nahida. Wait. Now that Paimon remembers everything, should we instead say good morning, Lesser Lord Kusanali? Hey! What's wrong, Nahida? You don't look too good.
Oh no. Where's gone?
I'm afraid that what you're thinking right now is correct.
No.
Did Dunyarzad already disappear? No way! Are we too late?
The real Dunyarzad's consciousness has indeed disappeared. It can no longer endure the constant dream harvesting.
Paimon can't believe it. Wait, so what about that other Dunyarzad? Just what is she? Is she also going to disappear?
She's actually something like a puppet, but not completely. The real Dunyarzad's consciousness could no longer keep playing her role in this dream. So another Dunyarzad appeared to replace her in the dream. Just like the grass and the trees, that Dunyarzad is just a building block of the dream that helps to keep it going.
But personality-wise, she's nothing like the real Dunyarzad.
Puppets are stiff and can't copy a living person's vitality. After all, they're just there as filler. You know, speaking of which, the old Dunyarzad might not have been too different from a puppet.
Dunyarzad truly believed that she met you within her consciousness, and it was you who inspired her. So you do remember her after all.
Yes. Back then, her family was overly protective of her. No one cared about her personality or thoughts. It was as if she only lived to stall her Elazar. I just gave her a little wisdom so she could look at life in a new way. So that she could be her own person. But even so, she still...
It still meant a lot to her.
Far from it. I'm still a long way off from being a real Archon. I couldn't even save her. If I were a competent Archon, I wouldn't have let my most faithful follower die at the Sub-Zerus Festival with so many regrets.
Please don't beat yourself up over it, Nahida. It's the Sage's fault, and theirs alone.
I'm not beating myself up. All I did was to rationally observe the distance between myself and a real Archon.
Don't be like that, Nahida. Even real Archons are still allowed to be sad.
To prevent more tragedies like this, we must end the samsara as soon as possible.
Great, but how do we do that?
Although the Sub-Zerus Festival dream is under the Akasha's control, only humans can dream. Even the Akasha is unable to create them. That means this dream belongs to a host who created it.
Huh? So, how should we find that person?
Well, if this is someone's dream, then everything here must come from deep within their consciousness. Which means, with the power of imagination, they can change anything in this dream.
Imagination? What do you mean by that?
Imagination means breaking through what you perceive as normal. Like when the server at a tavern brings a plate to you, you'd naturally assume that food is on it. However, if you're the dream's host and you become aware that you're dreaming, when you imagine gold and more on the plate, the dream will respond in kind, and the server really will bring you gold and mora. But right now, our host is unaware that this is a dream. No matter how many times they're served, it will always be food.
So we found the host. Now what?
Find some way to make that person realize that they're dreaming. Usually, once that happens, the person will wake up and the dream samsara will be broken.
How are we going to find them, though? If it could be anyone, it'd be like looking for a needle in a haystack. And even if we did find them, how are we supposed to make them realize they're dreaming? After all, like you said, don't wake a sleepwalker.
It's extremely difficult, yes. But the only ones who can do it are you two. Remember, everything you've achieved up to this point has all been for the sake of finding the host and ending the samsara. As for me, during this time, I'll be out of town.
Out of town? Are you going to that place full of dreams where the Traveler went?
Yes, I want to try something. There must still be a small wisp of possibility. Hurry and go. Dreams are supposed to be fantastical, romantic, and full of pleasant surprises. Unnecessary things like this samsara need to end.
I'm still a little upset that we've come this far only for Dunyarzad to... She was such a good person, with such a simple wish. But fate was against her.
I feel so demoralized.
Yeah. Saving Dunyarzad is what kept us going this whole time. But we mustn't lose hope, Traveler. Dunyarzad would definitely want to see us save everyone else. So let's break the samsara for her sake. Paimon's wondering, do you think the sages would get one of their own to be the host of this dream? Feels like it would be easier to control it that way, no?
Unlikely. Knowing the plan, they probably become aware that they're dreaming.
Huh. That's true. Plus, the sages probably weren't counting on there being other factors beyond their control, like Nahida and us. So, who do you think the host of the dream is?
Maybe Ferris?
Oh, that would make sense. Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, is a symbol of the whole Sub-Zero's festival, right? Pretty core character. Let's go ask him some questions, shall we?
Oh, okay. Why must Genshin be so depressing? All the mainline quests are super depressing. Excuse me.
You're back. You left in a hurry last time. Is everything okay?
Everything's fine, just... it's a little hard to explain. Would you mind taking part in a little experiment with us?
An experiment? That came out of nowhere. I'm listening, though. What do you need me to do?
Could you... make a wish?
Imagine a wish coming true with your bare eyes.
You want me to make a wish? Is that a new Sub-Zero's festival tradition or something?
Less questions, more wishing!
Okay.
Excuse me.
My wish. Okay. I'm a little nervous saying this out loud, but I want Miss Dunyarzad to be happy.
Oh boy.
Oh.
I noticed earlier that she looked a bit down, and she wasn't really talking to anyone. She just doesn't seem like herself. She's always so gentle and kind, and all the kids love her. I've also wondered if the reason she asked me to be Fairest Knight of Flowers is because I'm special to her, or something.
So, you have a crush on Dunyarzad?
Oh, is it that obvious? After what I just said, I guess it is. When she placed the hat of the Knight of Flowers onto my head, she said to me, "I want everyone to have a happy Sub-Zero's festival." What she didn't realize was that I'm not that interested in how everyone else feels. In that moment, I just wanted to be her Knight of Flowers for the rest of my life. 50 years, 100 years, I'll serve her till the end of time. Okay, yeah, that was a bit much. Felt like the right moment to get it off my chest, but that was pretty embarrassing. Okay, I'm ready to make my wish. I would like Miss Dunyarzad to appear in front of me right now with a smile on her face. Here goes.
Please come true.
It's so cool.
I'm gonna open my eyes. Oh, you're...
What?
Fucky? Sorry, but only one portion of Yelda candies per person. Back home you go. Nice try, you two. Anyway, never mind. I don't need to see her appear right in front of me. As long as she's happy.
Guess he isn't the host of this dream after all. Should have expected it wouldn't be this easy.
Then who then?
It seems like everyone who knows Dunyarzad loves her. But none of them has any idea that she...
My lady, step back.
That sounds like Tia! Oh, right. This is when Dunyarzad bumps into the kidnappers.
Okay, so I won't forget.
Huh? But Tia can handle them. Hey, Traveler!
Go.
Oh, it's you. Great timing. Please take...
Really touch me.
Hey, this is my job. The homie Yanni's pay me, not you.
The waste in the bath.
Ugh, fine, alright. Knock yourself out. Why are you so worked up anyway? It's not like I don't trust your fighting skills. Anyway, watch yourself.
So you got yourself some backup. Suit yourself. You're going down.
Oh yeah. Watch me.
There is no escape!
Die.
Yeah!
Ow.
To ashes! Goldfish it down! Inazuma shines eternal!
Alright, one more.
Illusion shattered!
Oh!
Following order.
More? Alright, is this the last one? Right. That is funny.
Traveler, were you just taking your anger out on those guys?
I'm fine.
You and Nihida both. Dunyarzad wouldn't want to see you two like this. Oh, and speaking of her, Paimon just remembered something. Remember how during the first Sub-Zero's festival, before the Samsara started, we came here with Dunyarzad because she wanted to pick something up? She said it was because she had forgotten something.
Yes, I remember that.
So Paimon's memory is working so far. Anyway, Paimon also remembers that she is staying somewhere around here. She pointed it out to us the night before the Sub-Zero's festival.
So we cut out what that item is?
Yeah. Even if it's only a tiny clue, it'll probably still help us more than this needle in a haystack search. This is the place. It's rude to enter other people's spaces without permission, but desperate times call for desperate measures. Hey, the windows are unlocked. Okay, Paimon's gonna take a peek inside. This was only a temporary residence, so there was pretty much nothing inside except this book on the table. Should we open it?
After almost 16 days, I was finally able to get these notes written before the festival. Once after the festival ends, you and Paimon will politicking again immediately. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to do this before that. This is the compilation of folks working, compilation of working concerning the Western world. Creating some series of interviews that I conducted in session and work down. Oh, I interviewed so many people, but I'm afraid that there are way few who know much about her. Still, I hope that this will at least you in the second quarter. Then, Harvard Wales water pilots once contaminated forcing everyone to go very far out to get water. But one day, people suddenly found that the water was drinkable again, and some said that a green light was seen near the water source. In the previous night, everyone believed that this was the divine power of the Western at work. This sounds quite possible, and the decontamination of water source via natural means hurricanes, agents. I need a drink. Hold on. The rest of the world appear in the battleground. After Mama passed away, I was super afraid of the gods and couldn't sleep. But from one day on, I would hear a voice that would shout at me until I fell asleep. A nice lady told me that like a woman must have been watching over me. Poor child. I hope that festival makes him a little happier. It's quite similar to something I experienced back then as well. She is indeed a gentle God. Okay.
Wow. Dunyarzad wrote all of this. Sounds like she was always thinking of us even while we were away. Even though she was also busy preparing for the Sabzeruz festival and had all her health problems to worry about. She must have wanted to give this to us as a gift on the day of the Sabzeruz festival, right? If we hadn't found this book, we never would have known. But now that we know, we can't even thank her. Hey! Where are you off to now?
Alright. Katsu Gunner's on. I'm probably pursuing the name. Ooh, that's close. Excuse me.
It's Dunyarzad's puppet.
I guess. Thank you.
Traveler? You must be exhausted. Think of it. We've been stuck in this place for a really, really long time. Heck, even the last time we were chatting happily with Dunyarzad feels like an eternity ago. Paimon still remembers when we were sitting here, and the way her eyes sparkled when she talked about Nilu's Dance of Sabzeruz.
I can barely recall it now.
There will always be frustrations in life, but I know that the point of living is not to leave behind any regrets.
That was what the real Dunyarzad said, wasn't it? Does that mean...
Yes, Traveler. What is it?
Oh, so she's still just a puppet. But just now, how come...
we not leave behind any regrets.
Where are we going this time?
To watch the dance. Oh boy. This game is something else. So sad. God, sometimes.
If you continue to resist, we will have to order an investigation into every single event organizer. The Grand Sage has already granted you much leniency. I advise that you exercise tact.
How did things turn out like this? Traveler? You don't have to get involved. He's a sage from the academia. I don't want to drag you into this.
Traveler?
Traveler? What the heck are you doing? If you get arrested by the academia, that's another day gone to waste.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, they're not reacting. Have they been scared stiff?
Just like I thought.
Oh, of course! If this is the sage's plan, they wouldn't put themselves through this. So they're just substitutes.
What is this? What happened to the Grand Sage and his entourage?
Hold on a moment.
Like I said, they symbolize the goddess of flowers. It's just a shame that all the real Bodhisattvas went extinct after her death. Yes, the Greater Lord brought forth new Bodhisattvas in memory of the goddess of flowers. But she ultimately could never truly replicate that beautiful shade of purple. That beautiful shade of purple. Aren't these flowers real Bodhisattvas? Just like the ones from the legend? I didn't even notice. Tanyarzad, did you find these?
But didn't you just say all the real flowers went extinct after the goddess of flowers passed away? So, how?
Yeah. What's going on here?
Nailu, close your eyes.
Huh?
Imagine the great sages entourage are not here functioning.
You guys are acting weird. But okay, I'll try.
So it's her the whole time.
Hey!
They disappeared! So Nilu's the host! What a surprise! Purple Bodhisattvas don't exist in the real world anymore! But in Nilu's subconscious, they can appear as decorations on the stage! It's just like the example Nahida told us. People assume there will be food on a plate, and Nilu assumed there would be real Bodhisattvas in the flower pots. So when you saw the flowers, you instantly knew it was Nilu?
Correct.
But if we want to end the samsara, we need the host to become aware that they're dreaming. How should we make Nilu realize that?
Tell her.
Dreaming?
Huh?
How do you come to that conclusion?
So I'm right. Is this Lesser Lord Kusanali responding to our celebration of the Sabzerus festival?
Wrong guess, completely wrong either. The point is, what made you think this is a dream? As far as you know, people in Sumeru don't dream, right?
Yeah, but have you heard the tale of the first sage? To prevent a calamity, he went on a journey to find the Dendro Archon.
Ooh, sounds familiar. Dinyarzad told us a story like that when we first arrived in Sumeru City. So it was about the first sage, huh?
Yep, but in the part you heard, he hadn't become the first sage yet. There's more to the story. His piety and wisdom were acknowledged by the Dendro Archon, and she finally gave her blessing to him. All kinds of spectacular scenes appeared in front of the first sage, as if all the knowledge in the world was being painted onto a canvas right before him. He was captivated. After who knows how long, he mastered all the knowledge he could comprehend. Afterward, he said to the Dendro Archon, "I miss my parents, my wife, and my children. I've been away from home for far too long. They must be worried." The Dendro Archon smiled. The next second, the sage found himself lying in his bed, as if he had just woken up from a dream. His wife, lying next to him, said, "You're off to search for the Dendro Archon today, aren't you? Have a safe journey, my love." In the end, the first sage took care of many disasters in Sumeru City and founded the Academia. What a happy ending.
So, the first sage was dreaming ever since the beginning of the story? He never went on his journey?
Yes, but his faith and determination were conveyed to the Dendro Archon, so she blessed him in the form of a dream.
Paimon understands where you're coming from now. That's a really interesting connection. But we really gotta wake up soon, like the sage in the story.
I see. Well, it just so happens that today's Sub-Zero's festival is almost over too. Since we're in a dream, let's make this final dance of Sub-Zero's as beautiful as we can.
I've been waiting a long time for this.
The wait is over, everyone. I dedicate this to our god, the Dance of Sub-Zeros.
I'd be lying if I said I had no regrets. I would have loved to see Nilou's dance.
That was great. The animation was amazing.
Good morning, traveler. Oh, Paimon feels like she's been asleep for the longest time.
Good morning, Paimon.
Paimon's head feels super heavy. Did we oversleep? Do you even remember going to sleep last night? Paimon thinks it was after the Sub-Zero's festival. The Sub-Zero's festival! Have we finally escaped from the Sub-Zero Samsara?
I remember now.
Take off your Akasha terminal!
And I dance. I think I saw.
She's not in her room. What happened?
I come to the usual spot.
What usual spot?
Don't make me cry. Please. Please, game.
Well done, Traveler and Paimon. And thank you, Dunyarzad, for organizing the Sub-Zero's festival for me.
I'm sorry, who are...
Dunyarzad! You're okay! Oh, don't scare us like that!
Oh, a Traveler Paimon. I have something amazing to tell you. I just had a dream, and I saw Nilou performing the dance of Sub-Zeros.
Wow. Jesus. Alright.
You're actually Nahida, aren't you? Paimon felt like Catherine was acting weird when we met at the Sub-Zero's festival. And Dunyarzad, did you save her?
It's a really long story. We shouldn't disturb her. Her consciousness is still weakened. Let's check somewhere else. How about by the Traveler's favorite bench?
Alright. Let's teleport. Make it quicker.
Let's talk about Dunyarzad first. It's such a relief that she's alright.
After we parted on the last day of the Sub-Zero's festival, I left the city and saw what the Traveler had described. Among the countless dreams, I found one that was growing fainter and fainter. This proved my suspicion. Once Dunyarzad could no longer bear the Akasha harvesting her dreams, her consciousness began to dissipate. But this also meant it escaped the Akasha's control. Such a small fragment of consciousness can't last for very long, though. It will return to its original dream, where both will gradually fade until they completely disappear. I used all the power I had to keep her dying dream alive as long as possible, but it still wouldn't have lasted for much longer if it hadn't been for Vtuber breaking the samsara.
So it looks like we did manage to save Dunyarzad in the end. And not a moment too soon.
A happy ending.
Why are you two smiling so happily? I thought you'd be so moved that you'd start crying. I need to spend more time observing human emotions.
Both are fine. Everyone reacts differently.
Alright, you two must have a lot of other questions for me, right? After all, you saved my faithful believer. As your reward, I will answer any and all questions.
About what I saw in the game, in that game with the forest.
In the video forest, there was this incense that made the traveler fall unconscious and dream of a huge tree and a red sky.
You also heard someone's voice, right? It said world and forget me.
Yeah, so you do know! We've been wanting to ask you what that was about, and if the red sky was related to Conria.
It seems like the traveler established a connection to Irminsul. That was a message left by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's residual consciousness in Irminsul. Perhaps her last memory before she died. As you two probably know, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata disappeared after the disaster in Conria. The timings of these events do line up, so your suspicions are reasonable.
A message from Greater Lord Rukkhadevata? We thought it was from the Scarlet King.
The Scarlet King? That god who died even longer ago? Some present-day desert dwellers still worship him. You probably just heard some of their conspiracies.
Okay, so what does the message mean?
I still haven't managed to decipher it. Even the Akasha isn't currently capable of doing that. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's residual consciousness in Irminsul seems to be contaminated with something that has a very dangerous aura to it. Many devoted scholars go mad as soon as they connect their consciousness. I've warned the academia about this many times, but people still keep falling victim to it. But I believe this is the key to saving Irminsul. That's why I've kept trying to decipher it.
So the tree in the vision was Irminsul? Oh, Tainari also said that Irminsul is sick! Is it because of the contaminated consciousness? But even if you can't figure out what that vision was all about, it seems like our search for you was all in vain.
The traveler wasn't affected after coming in contact with that consciousness. I've never seen anyone like that. With you here, we may have a chance at deciphering it. No, we must decipher its secrets. I've already eliminated all other factors that might affect Irminsul. This is the only one left. This puzzle has life and death at stake. It could determine Irminsul's fate, as well as Tevat's.
Why do you look like Catherine?
To be accurate, I'm using the Akasha as a medium to occupy Catherine's consciousness.
How did you do that? Poor Catherine. Does this mean you can also occupy other people's consciousnesses?
Theoretically, I can enter anyone's mind as long as they're wearing their Akasha terminal. The Akasha is the legacy of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. As Lesser Lord Kusanali and the first Akasha terminal, my consciousness has always been linked to the Akasha. I've always respected my people's free will, so I've never actually occupied their consciousness. When necessary, I just borrow this bionic Snezhnayan puppet.
Hold on. Did we just learn some deep, dark secret? So Catherine is... No wonder Paimon felt something was off about her. What about your own body? Why do you need to borrow other people's? Don't you live in the sanctuary of Surasthana?
That story begins a long time ago. After Greater Lord Rukkhadevata disappeared, the sages found my newly born self and took me back to Sumeru. At that time, I was young and weak. The sages kept me in the sanctuary of Surasthana, ostensibly for the sake of protecting me. But I've hardly heard from them since. However, I do understand that they had hoped to find Greater Lord Rukkhadevata instead of me, a symbol of her passing.
So, the sages basically put their new Archon under house arrest? How
Lord Rukkhadevata was omniscient and omnipotent. Even after her death, the Akasha is still empowering this nation. And I'm still really far away from being able to call myself the God of Wisdom. Moreover, the academia is also more proficient at governing this country. My existence has little meaning.
We are away at the archive.
You got a lot of believers. Just look at the Sub-Zero's festival. Everyone who showed up truly loves you.
Thank you for the kind words. But I honestly don't need physical freedom as long as I can connect my consciousness to the Akasha. Trying to find a way to save Irminsul is my life's mission and top priority. I will work on that, and try to live up to being a deity in the meantime. Every once in a while, I will also take up the duties of the God of Wisdom and enlighten a lost soul here and there. Doing all that should be enough.
About the saving plan.
There's never been any big problems with the Academia's governance of Sumeru. This is the first time I've seen them step out of line. I wonder what caused them to go down this path, and what they hope to achieve. Even though the city's residents haven't noticed anything strange, if the Traveler hadn't broken the Sub-Zero's samsara, the situation could have become dire. I tried to do some investigating in the Akasha, but I couldn't find anything suspicious, and all the people of interest seemed to purposely avoid wearing their Akasha terminals. I think they're deliberately trying to hide something.
Oh, that reminds Paimon. In Gandharvaville, there was a sage who had invited Kainari to join some kind of project. Could it be related?
Regardless, I need to first investigate the sage's motives, make things right, and punish them if needed. But I'll have to be discreet, or they'll see me coming.
No one has realized the issue with the Akasha.
You mean how the Akasha stops you from having dreams?
Yeah, it's been such a long time. No one's noticed something's up?
It's not that no one noticed. It's more like no one cared. Ultimately, it's all rooted in the sage's misdirection.
Misdirection?
The sages convinced everyone to believe that being unable to dream is a sign of rationality and wisdom. Not dreaming is a badge of honor in Sumeru. Even if the truth is that their dreams are being reaped by the Akasha. With their propaganda in place, the sages can maximize their use of the Akasha to facilitate their research. Besides, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata must have created the Akasha in the hopes that it could be used to its full potential. That's why I've never come out strongly against this. Anyway, the perspective advocated by the sages drowned out any voices of doubt. By now, even those who never use Akasha terminals find it too shameful and embarrassing to talk about their dreams.
I don't have a question.
I hope my answers were satisfactory, seekers of knowledge. To be honest, maintaining Dunyarzad's fading dream took a lot of mental energy. I think I may need to rest for a while. Oh, and you don't need to worry too much about the sage's activities for now. The Akasha won't be able to conduct another project on the scale of the Sub-Zero's samsara in the immediate future.
Go and get some sleep. Leave everything to us.
What a relief. This is truly the most exhausting birthday I've ever had.
Traveler? Paimon? Why am I here? Do either of you know?
Maybe you were sleepwalking. You know you can't wake up a sleepwalker. We happened to walk by, so we thought we'd wait for you to wake up.
I see. Huh. I should visit my maintenance personnel sometime. Oh, I'm fine. I better go. Thank you.
Uh-huh. Alright. So, if only, what is it? Huh. Why is that not? Oh, okay, hopefully it's voice. Otherwise, I don't know if I'll be able to do it all. Greetings. Welcome to the blah blah blah. This is where the quote of how get in touch with each other and coordinate. Okay. That's right, blah blah blah. Oh, is this like the okay. Yeah, so cool. Alright. Okay. Alright. Now, I was also doing this. Go to here. At least they completed the quest, so Sunday we can go back to a normal schedule of going back and forth between games.
So Tandra's supposed to be here in Gandharvaville looking for inspiration. But how do we find him? Should we yell his name at the top of our lungs?
It might alert us frustrations.
Hey, buddy. What's your name? What are you doing here all alone? Do you live in Gandharvaville? Regardless, don't worry. As a trainee forest ranger, I'll do everything I can to help you.
Hi, Miss Forest Ranger. I'm Rozzy. Don't mind me. I know the way back to Gandharvaville.
When people say don't mind me, what they really mean is don't worry about me. That's all the more reason not to leave you alone. Hey, don't cry. What's wrong? Take your time. You can tell me all about it.
Huh, that voice sounds familiar. Paimon's heard it somewhere before.
It's Kale.
Oh, it's Kale! And a child who seems to be upset. Oh, let's go say hi. Hi, Kale. How have you been?
Paimon and Traveler. doing pretty well. Thanks for asking. I'm helping Master Tainari patrol the forest. What brings you here?
We're here on an errand. We heard your voice, so we thought we'd come ask you for help. You seem kinda busy, though.
I'll be fine. You go help them first, Miss Forest Ranger. I'm okay, really. The sand got into my eyes, that's all.
What a well-mannered child.
Let me him here.
Sand? There is not a lot of sand in a forest. You keep saying you're okay because you don't want us to know what you're upset about, right?
Maybe.
That's exactly why you have to get it off your chest. Here's a trick. If you're keeping a secret that bothers you, you can try telling it all to a tree hollow.
A tree hollow?
Yeah, a tree hollow. Do you know Tanja's stories? The Aranara living in the forest will patiently listen to every word children say. Maybe there really are Aranara living in the tree hollows that will listen to you.
You like the R&R stories too?
Of course! I love them!
Oh, people who like R&R are the best. Okay, I'll try telling my secrets to a tree hollow. Thanks, Miss Forest Ranger. You know everything.
Aw, you're just exaggerating. Anyway, I'm trying to be like my friend, who always does her best to cheer people up when they seem sad. So, how are you doing? Feeling any better now? The forest is very dangerous, so how about we stick together?
Sure.
Wow. Chloe's so good with kids.
Of course, we can.
Well, helping children who are lost in the rainforest is all part of a forest ranger's duty. So, what was it you wanted help with? You're not lost too, are you?
Yeah, too much to go deep into the forest.
Okay, so you're looking for a children's author from Port Olmos called Tanja. And he's here in Gandharville, looking for inspiration. Wait, when you say Tanja, do you mean the Tanja?
That's right, Uncle Tanja.
So he's in the area, looking for inspiration for a new story as we speak? This is amazing. Could you wait for me for a second? I'll run Razzie back to Gandharville and then I'll be right back. I've always been curious what the man behind those incredible stories is like in person.
Maybe.
Tanja's just a normal guy.
Even so, he must be more creative than most people. Wait, hold on. Razzie, do you mean you've met Tanja before?
Mm-hmm. He's my dad.
Your dad? Tanja's your dad? As in you're Tanja's son?
Uh-huh.
He's so calm, but
Akara Crash told us that Tanja brought his son along with him. So he meant Razzie. Why are you here on your own, though? Did you and Tanja get separated?
We had an argument. I was upset, so I ran off here by myself.
Oh, in that case, we should take you back to Gandharville first. Then we'll look for your dad and tell him where you are.
No, I'm good. Thanks for your advice, Kale. I'm not so upset anymore. Come with me. I'll take you to him.
Yay! Thanks, Razzie! Paimon thought we'd be spending the whole day looking for him.
Woohoo!
Oh my gosh! I can't believe I'm actually gonna meet Tanja!
Oh.
Uh-oh. What? What? What?
So Tanja headed this way.
Okay.
You know this place pretty well. Follow me.
Okay. I kinda knew that was gonna happen. Thank you, Reddit. Let me see, let me see what she requires. Oh, of course. But we're gonna have a lot to farm, I guess. Basically what you said. Not really sure if I want to, cause
Inactivity serves no.
I wasn't too, I wasn't too thrilled about her kit when I used her in the tryout. But I think we can try her at some point. And before we head to... Wait, never mind. Well, put it off.
Rosie! Where are you, Rosie?
Someone's calling for Rosie over there.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, Rosie! Thank goodness I finally found you. What would I do without you, my son? Were you in danger? Did the wild beasts scare you? Did the stars guide your way?
I'm okay. All thanks to their help.
Thank you. Thank you all. I dare say that even the most cold-hearted Spino crocodile would be moved to tears by your kindness.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's nothing. It's all part of my responsibility as a trainee forest ranger. I'm the one who should thank you for creating so many wonderful stories for the children of Sumeru. I love them too.
Really? I didn't know anyone read my stories apart from young children. That must mean you're still in touch with your inner child. Okay then. I have the inspiration for my next story. It shall be about an Aranara granny who's a child at heart.
Huh? It's an honor to become the source of your inspiration. Whoa, Kale looks like she's about to pass out. Hey Kale, are you okay? I'm okay. Sorry, I just got a little too excited.
Are you two story lovers as well? Yes. The moment I saw you, the image of an aura giant and an aura finch traveling together popped into my mind.
I didn't ask to see in your help.
Who asked for my help? My sincerest apologies, but I have fans all over Sumeru. Trying to remember every last one is like trying to identify each grain of sand in the desert.
Seems like Tanja has a slightly exaggerated view of what it means to be a children's author.
Mm.
That's not a finch. That's nothing to get excited about.
เพราะเราคล้ายๆกับอ่างคือแบบนั้น
Akara Crafts. Akara Crafts. Oh, right. I remember now. That small boat once sailed into the sea of my memory, but before long it floated away over the horizon, never to be seen again. Perhaps for the best. After all, a wild tempest was raging in Tangier Harbor.
What? Paimon has no idea what he's saying.
ไม่เลย
What should we do? Do you think we should get Tainari to take a look at him?
Dad's saying he forgot about helping the people at Akara Crafts learn more about Aranara because right now he has something more important to do.
Oh, that's what he meant. Well, there it is. All the proof you needed that this kid is definitely Tanjir's son. Wait, no, this isn't the time for all that. Tanjir, your help is pretty vital to the toy makers. You gotta do something.
But the garden that blooms before my eyes is of greater importance, for therein lies the beautiful Patisara that all the children of Sumeru dream of. I, Tanjir, have found evidence of Aranara activity right here in the Avidia Forest, conclusively proving that Aranara not only exists in stories, but in real life too. If I manage to document the first real-life Aranara sighting, the petty problems that perplex Akara Crafts will be untangled in no time. Meanwhile, I may well be able to leverage this to assume leadership of the academia. Then all across Sumeru will know of the great Tanjir living in humble Port Ormos.
I haven't written any papers myself, but I think you need to have a bunch of them approved by the review board before entering the academia. You also need a detailed and objective experiment record. Anyway, Tanja, what did you mean by evidence of Aranara activity?
The hook's what's important in a story. The great storyteller Tanjir never gives his audience the bait right away. Come with me.
Wait, not that way.
Kale, what's wrong?
Nothing. But that way leads us deeper into the Avidia Forest. I'm just concerned for Tanja's safety. And I think I'm starting to understand why Rousey and Tanja were fighting.
นี่ก็เขาเอาก่อนนี่เกี่ยวกับใคร Good. I want to keep going.
Just as I expected, the promise of one of my stories has kept you hot on my heels.
But this is just an ordinary tree hollow. Paimon's not seeing any evidence of Aranara.
You can deceive the eyes, but you can't deceive the heart. Look with your heart and you too will understand.
Paimon's not sure what look with your heart means. But anyway, let's start by investigating the area around this tree hollow.
Alright. Investigate.
Hey, look! There's a note here! Could this be the evidence that Tanjir was talking about? The handwriting's so hard to read! It's too hard. I can't remember the names of all these mushrooms. Do Aranara need to learn about mushroom classification?
Who knows?
Here's another note that says, "This tree hollow is my castle." That sounds more like something an R&R from the stories would say. There's another one here! If only I were a clever Aranara. A clever Aranara. Is the emphasis on clever or Aranara?
Right? Okay. You got a lot more. Right? Let's see.
How does it feel to bear witness to a groundbreaking discovery? Exciting, isn't it?
They look like messages left by children.
The crude handwriting may look like a child's, but don't forget, we're in the middle of a rainforest. I doubt that a child would be able to reach this deep into the forest, and I doubt even more that they would think of this lonely tree hollow as some sort of impenetrable castle. I boldly hypothesize that this tree hollow is in fact the Aranara's academia. The notes we saw were written by the Aranara themselves. There is no doubt in my mind about that. An Aranara that wasn't so bright left a note here wishing to become a clever Aranara. Oh, I shall craft a new story for them and call it The Aranara in the Tree Hollow. How's that? Don't the very words just conjure up images of Aranara in your mind's eye?
Nope.
Not at all.
An adventurer knows how to take to the skies with their easily visible wind gliders, yet they do not possess the invisible wings of imagination, making it hard for them to keep up with my train of thought. How about you, Miss Forest Ranger? Do you soar into the atmosphere on the wings of imagination?
Huh? Me? I don't know. Maybe I do, but maybe not. Anyway, it has nothing to do with me, so...
Cause is everything okay?
I'm fine. It's just that witnessing Tanja's creative process is a little...
Overwhelming.
Oh, yes. Yes. Overwhelming.
For now, I've decided to stay here with Razi until we witness the legendary moment when the Aranara appear in this hollow. Don't worry, I won't let the Akara Crafts toymakers down. When a real Aranara appears, their little troubles will be resolved in an instant.
He seems pretty stubborn. Looks like we'll have to stay here and wait a little longer.
No, I think we should return to our camp first. Tanja, in Aranara and the Three Little Fungus, it says that Aranara are very sensitive creatures. I don't think they'll show up if we stay here.
Oh? Was that in the story? Ah, yes, I remember now. Miss Forest Ranger, you sure know your stuff. In that case, let's go back to camp and call it a day. We'll continue our search for evidence first thing in the morning.
How old is Colin? I couldn't log out at 4 o'clock. Yep. There you go. Oh, the next day. I always mess that up. There you go. Hello? What am I looking for? I'm here. What am I supposed to do? Am I bugged? Oh, I still have that to do. Oh. Oh, I still have a waypoint to unlock.
The world remains constant over the centuries, but human life is like the dew at dawn. Or a bubble.
Maybe, I don't know. Can you speed this up, please?
Rising through water. Transitory.
Oh my god, what the hell? Wee. We.
The fuse is lit!
Maybe I can unlock this. Wait, maybe I need fucking face. And that's all nice.
I'll ensure your safety.
Ah.
I knew this day would come.
Oops. Ah, here you go. I can at least unlock this. Right, cool. don't know what that is. Right, let's try doing like 3 like ah okay. Then wait like 6 minutes. Seconds. There we go.
Traveler, wake up!
What's wrong?
Not the Aranara. It's Kale. She's gone. Oh, Paimon's been worried about Kale since last night. Even though she kept telling us she was okay after we saw the evidence of Aranara activity, she's been acting kinda strange.
I love that too.
Let's go find her. Hey, look! Aren't these Kale's footprints? But why are they headed towards the tree hollow?
Who knows?
So Kale came back here alone. Is she waiting for the Aranara to show up?
And I thought this was a place nobody knew about. I never thought Tanja would find it, or that I would run into the Traveler in Paimon. If I'd known, I would have just told the tree hollow instead of writing it down. There must be another way to practice my handwriting.
Aww.
I've created a whole new problem for myself. What do I do now? Dress up as an Aranara? Oh, no, that won't work. I should be writing something that an Aranara would never say, so that Tanja won't mistake me for one of them. But what should I write? What should I write? Oh, I've got it! There's no way Tanja could see this as the work of an Aranara.
So the evidence of Aranara activity we saw during the day was actually evidence of Kale's activity. But why didn't she just tell Tanja?
Perhaps that's the secret.
Oh, right! Kale told Razi that he could tell any secret to a tree hollow. Must be because that's what she does, and now she even writes it down.
Kale must have her reasons.
You're right. We'll keep her secret for her. Oh, looks like she's almost done writing. Let's head back.
The hell? Okay.
Aha! There's a new note just as I expected. Yes! It's the same handwriting, which means it must have been written by the same Aranara. Let's see what it says.
Ooh, what could it be?
What can we?
I want to visit Mondstadt during the Ludi Harpastum again? No, that's impossible. This must be some kind of mistake. How could an Aranara go to Mondstadt for the Ludi Harpastum? Even I would never write that into a fairy tale.
So, in other words, the notes can't have been left by an Aranara.
Yeah.
If you ask me, they were probably left by a passing merchant from Mondstadt or something. Definitely not an Aranara.
No! No, I refuse to believe it!
I don't know. Please help a car class.
I can't.
What do you mean you can't? It's not like it'll take you a huge amount of effort. You've written so many stories beloved by the children. I'm sure you can help create carvings that are just as successful.
I believe in you.
No! I can't do it! I thought that if I could find an Aranara, I'd be able to help Akara Crafts. But it was someone from Mondstadt all along.
You've managed to write all those stories without ever having seen a real Aranara, right? What makes this so different?
Rossi, you tell them.
Really? Can I?
Yes, it's fine. Tell them. I know this is the moment you've been waiting for.
Okay. Kale, Traveler, Paimon, do you remember when I said that there was a secret I didn't want to tell anyone?
Yeah, I do.
I didn't want to tell anyone the secret, but it made me feel very sad and also turned Dad into a completely different person. So, I think I should tell you. Dad isn't the one who came up with all those Aranara stories.
What? Hold on. So if Uncle Tanja wasn't the author, then who was it? Wait. You don't mean...
It was me. Dad's been telling stories in Port Ormos for as long as I can remember. I always got to listen to all his new stories. Every night, Dad would give me a Zaytun peach for dinner, and I'd eat it while he told his stories. The Zaytun peaches were delicious, but Dad's stories were really bad. He always uses sentences that are really hard to understand, and strange, metaphors, I think they're called. But Dad kept on going, telling his stories again and again. Oh, one time, he even borrowed a camera from Lord Sangemabe's shop and got me to take pictures of him in action. Dad showed me the picture and said that it shall become the precious record of Sumeru's best storyteller early in his career. Even though I only had Zaytun peaches to eat and not so great stories to listen to, I was happy. Then one day, I tried telling Dad a story I came up with. Dad seemed really excited from the very beginning. He looked really happy. He lifted me up high into the air and told me to continue. He lifted me up so high that I was looking down at him. As I continued with my story, I saw his expression gradually change. And when I got to my favorite part, Dad started crying. I guess he must have been moved by my story. When Dad put me back down, I looked up at him again, but now he had a scary look in his eyes.
You remember it so vividly.
It's not only Rossi. I, too, remember every detail of what happened that day. After that, I gradually grew in fame and started making money. I became Sumeru's best storyteller, just as I always dreamed. Finally, we could afford more than just Zaytun peaches for dinner. I thought it would make Rossi happy.
I was really happy at first, but then everyone started calling me Tanja's son instead of Rossi. I kinda guessed why, but I also didn't want to believe it. Dad got busier with things that had nothing to do with storytelling, like that request from Akara Crafts. So I made up my mind that this time, I just want to be good old Rosie so that Dad will become good old Dad again. Instead of Dad the way he is now, starting every story with, dedicated to my dearest Rosie. I prefer my dad how he used to be, stumbling over words and not knowing how to end the story. That's why I decided to keep how I imagine R&R to look like a secret.
Wait, Paimon gets it now. To sum up, all of Uncle Tanjiro's fairy tales were actually stories written by Rosie. And because Rosie didn't want Tanjiro to keep living a lie, he refused to help him with the Kara Crafts commission.
Yes. That's why I tried looking for possible evidence of Aranara. But it turned out that I was just being a clown, as always. And not even a funny one. I'm a terrible father. I'm sorry, Rosie. I'm so sorry. And I owe you all an apology, too, for wasting your time. Rosie's the only one who can help Akara Crafts. If you can manage to persuade him, that is. Right now, I think I just want to find a tree hollow and be quiet for a while.
Are we gonna let this happen?
You want me to help Akara Crafts with their carving? Well, I did mention what the R&R look like in my stories, but to make a carving, we might need more details. Kale, Traveler, and Paimon, I might need your help on this one.
Alright.
I've never really left Port Ormos before. This is my first time in Gandharvaville. Well, it's my first time being so far from home. Sumeru is so much bigger than I thought. Seeing new places has given me loads of new ideas for my R&R stories. So I want to visit more places in Sumeru. That way, I can help Akara Crafts create an R&R carving that everyone will love. And I also want to take pictures of Dad everywhere that we travel to.
You still want me to come with you? Even after all I've done?
Yeah, of course. Come on, you're the best dad ever.
This is the happiest Rosie has sounded since we met him.
I want to thank you, Kale.
Huh? Me? I didn't do anything to help.
You told me about telling my secrets to a tree hollow. Even though I didn't have the time to find a tree hollow, telling everyone my secret made me feel so much better.
Yeah, it's hard to keep too many secrets. And there's no need to hide our mistakes from others all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I made a lot of mistakes back in Mondstadt, but when I look back on them, it all feels more like a new beginning. I'm sure this experience will be the same for Tanja.
Yes. I'll do my best to become a good father again. Wait. Did you just say you've been to Mondstadt?
I just passed by once. Never mind that. Come on now. Akara Crafts is waiting for us. Let's go, Rosie. Grab that camera and see what hidden inspiration you can discover along the way.
Okay, let's go. Come on, Dad.
Rosie, slow down and watch your step.
Okay, I want to go fit. Oh? To discover all sorts of new fascinating for the moon. So why not use explicitly request the camera to record countdown. While using the camera is the real color of that, but keeping a record of a reel. The camera will display information related to them. Adjust the photo, taking distance, and camera zoom to more easily spot these. Okay. I was still. Oh, it's over. What? Okay, I want to see. I want to see it through, but okay. Oh.
Inactivity serves no purpose whatsoever.
Yeah, I need to revive Kare. Let's see. Can I level her up though? Alright. Let's see. Let's head out this way, so... Oh, wait, yeah, I need to get that, waypoint. Navigate. Okay. Let's see. Where exactly do I go from here? I am not in the right place. I was earlier. Cut right through. Oh. Oh, okay. Okay. Ooh. Anyway. Can I cut through here? Or do I have to go through that side? Yeah. Looks like it. Go through that side door. I say door. Is this? What is this? Is this like an archive? Which way do I go? Probably go the same place. Oh. But rock, oh rock. Well, the pillar here. Oh man.
The sky will reveal everything to us.
What is this? I can't go in. Why did I do this? Anyway, pretty much at the edge, but let's see what's ahead. We I wish it would keep us gliding after. Oh, what are you? That is cool. Oh, I want to fight you. No. No. I do not want to fight you. No. No. No fighting. I do not want to fight you. Why? Why then? Why? I don't mind letting you go.
There is no escape! Now you shall perish!
Ow.
Scratch Cat, Diana Special! A festive reprise! Time for a light show!
And there we go.
You want this one?
Oh, cool.
Ooh, let me open it.
Okay, yeah. Not what I got. Oh, I better pick up these. That's so I have them. Come on. Come on. Come on. There you go. I got this, gas new. Oh. More of, yeah. Quivering. Nice. Cool. And might as well, maybe, what is that? Is that another form of let me get let's get you out.
All right.
Another form of moondog.
Shake it and stir.
Oh boy.
Show them. Right here. Emerge.
Fire hazard.
Uh-oh.
Oh my god.
There is no escape. Inazuma shines eternal.
He's gone.
Shine down.
Think you can bully me? Can't handle.
A sight to behold.
Okay, I think we can do that. Well, kind of. Right. Oh. Well, that's how you do it. Right. Next one. Oh, I need more of that. Got ya. Okay. Got one more, I think. Oh god.
Shaken and stirred.
Torn to oblivion.
What? How did that happen?
Scratch down. Diana special. Goldfish of doom.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Boom. Oh, do I have to get rid of them in order to work?
Illusion shattered! Ha!
Right. Try this again. What am I missing? What? Oh, that's all I had to do. Got it.
Ooh, will we find any materials in here?
Like a lamb to the slaughter.
No.
Where do you think you are?
No way.
Oh, the jungle.
Hell yeah. Oh boy. Hi. Hi. I missed.
Up and away.
I missed waypoint. Now. I might. Yeah, I might do another Genshin stream tomorrow afternoon just to get this or attempt to unlock the rest of oh interesting. Yeah, to lower the water level. What is this? Zelda? Ow. Okay. Alright, let's continue. This is not working. Hello. I'm saying that I haven't seen miracles in this place,
Momentary distraction.
but here they are. You can't have a Genshin game or area without miracles. and I gave me one domains when I first came out here. No, crap. Alright, this again.
Scratch that!
Illusion shattered! Ha! 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 Ha!
No! Stop! No! Okay.
There is no escape!
Think you can bully me?
This is go up here.
Inazuma shines eternal!
Like, got rid of you. Ah!
That didn't count.
Ow! One down.
The festival.
Screw you. That actually worked. Can you aim please?
Shake it and stir!
I lost.
Huh, I'm here.
I lost them. Oh. What is that doing here? Ow. Right. Try this again. Oh, I don't have any. Damn it. Why must this be so difficult? Come on. You got it? Oh boy.
Think you can bully me?
Shine down!
Come on out. Right now. I'm always watching.
There is no escape! Shine down!
Show them. Right here.
Ow.
Look at you, Bootown!
Alright. Um. There we go.
Ooh, will we find any firework materials in here?
Why can't I unlock that? Trying to keep an eye on the time. Hello? Anybody in here? More. Ow! Ow! Oh yeah, one wheel will disappear. Whoa! It's the guy that I was looking forward to finding. Oh, come on, really? We can't. Oh, come on, game. I really was looking forward to going there. That's so cool too. Come on. As long as I'll go. Alright. Pie pooper. That looks like something from Studio Ghibli.
That's close enough.
Oh, this is not what I'm messing with. Well, I guess I'm done killing it.
Come on out. Emerge.
Me. Holy crap. That's a lot of meat. But I am traveling blind. Oh man. So they have an area
Illusion shattered.
pretty much made, but they're not allowing us to go in there at this time. And I gotta get more of the collections. Two of them. Oh god. Ah! Crap. Okay, that didn't work.
Time for a light show.
That is. Try that again. There you go. Burn. There you go. Oh God. Ow.
Shake it and stir. The fuse is lit.
There you go. One down. Stop. Do that.
Shine down! Torn to oblivion!
Alright. Where are you? Okay. Did I get you already? Where are you? Where did you come from? That can help.
There is no escape!
Can't handle your drink. Huh.
Show them. Right here. Emerge. A sight to behold.
Ha. Ha. Fire hazard. Yeah.
Crap.
Illusion the mortal flame.
Screw you.
Fleeting dream.
I can't move.
Come on out. Right now.
Hello. Oh God. Ah! No. Here we go, finally. Huh? How are you today? Or tonight, rather? Thank God. That took way too long.
Ooh, will we find any firework materials in here?
I think I'm going to call it quits for tonight. We got our goal in sight for tomorrow afternoon. So we see the light. So yeah, I'm gonna call it quits for tonight. Well, what the heck is that? excuse me. Anyway, I want to thank everyone who came out today and hung out. I want to thank my listeners. Like I said, I'll be back again, tomorrow afternoon. The unlock the rest of the map tomorrow. Hopefully find out a way to unlock that one waypoint. Unless maybe that unlocks by doing. Okay.
Personally, I think the idea
We have
is quite beautiful.
What's his name?
But alas, that is simply not how the world works.
The new guy, the first Rangers story quest to do. So we'll do that as well. Probably start out with unlocking the what is it? The waypoint, not waypoint, the
Most humans could have the entirety of
the
their lives
what is it?
a few short lines. Their stories really make for terribly dull reading.
Why can't I think right now? Well, unlock a statue and then switch gears to do the character story quest. There you go. So yeah, but anyway, thank you all for watching, and until my next live stream, I'll see you next time. And remember, let the shadows embrace you. Bye. We hit 3 hours. Let's go.